What's going on, y'all? It's another beautiful day. Thank you for tuning into the Spoon Fed Podcast. You know who I am, but this is your first time. You already know Spoon the World is the name. You can short for Spoon or STW, whichever one you prefer. Before we begin the video, which today's topic is dangers of social media. Y'all see what's going on with social media, and it's now time to shed light on it because it's a lot of violence and certain people making trivial mistakes. But before we even get to that, go to our sponsor. Our sponsors today, as always, is Splash Clothing. Some people love and some hate. That'll be in the description box. If you want to holler at me or ask me questions or check out my Instagram page, that's in the description box. It's actually my name, Spoon the World with 2 D's. And on top of that, what we're going to get into today is real. But before we even start, please like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notifications button so when I drop a video, you'll be the first ones to get alerted. So let's go, man. Dangers of social media. First, let's talk about the positive of social media. We already know social media. Let's get to the beginning. Remember AIM, AOL, MySpace? That was the beginning of social media. And that actually transcended and actually grew up to what we know today as all these other social media platforms, TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. You see where it's going, all these other, like Telegram. You see what's going on. But we know the positives about it is for business. It could connect you with people across the world or connect you with family, keep them in touch. That's all good. But there's a lot more dangers mentally, physically, and putting your health at risk because let's just go straight into it. We already know what happened to Pop Smoke and most recently what happened to PNB Rock, but I'm going to talk about it because a lot of people, I've been telling people when I was younger, I was like, yo, certain things I'm not doing on social media because the government is watching you, other people are watching you, enemies, friends, and haters all alike are pretty much watching you. So you got to be smart and be real and realize that, hey, I got to stay a step ahead of this because if somebody's really watching me want to do harm, you're making it easier for them to do it to you. Facts. So let me just get to it. Pop Smoke, rest in peace, man. Like what happened to him, he unfortunately posted his information accidentally about when he went shopping and it was a dress that actually showed where it was at. And that was a piece of it. And it's been proven that it's a possibility that he was set up when you look at it because the girl that he was with, he was in the shower and then these people, it was a bunch of dudes that were gang members in LA and it was specifically Hoover, the Hoover gang. I'm not going to say too much on it, but they the ones that actually put that work in on him, tried to rob him, and a 211 turned into a 187. If you don't know what a 211 is, a 211 is a robbery by cop code standards. You know what I'm saying? So 211 it turned into a 187 and Pop Smoke lost his life. Another talented artist, you know what I'm saying? And fast forward, and it is plenty like this, man. And the police even confirmed it was the post that exposed his address that actually assisted in his demise. Unfortunate, man. And PNB Rock most recently, the police just came out the other day. But let me get back on to the whole story. A lot of people don't know what happened to PNB Rock because I didn't really listen to PNB Rock, but I heard he was a talented artist and I didn't know too much about him. But he's an artist from Philadelphia that went to LA with his girlfriend, and the girlfriend, they went to a bad part of LA, which was right off the near the airport. It seemed like every neighborhood near the airport is bad, like for real. Is it just me? But the thing is, like they got off the airport and then they went to Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You know what I'm saying? And his girl, not thinking, mind you, if you walking around with 50,000, you gotta be smart out here. If you walking around with over $100,000 of jewelry on your possession, you better be having a pistol to protect yourself. And I'm gonna talk about that in the next episode, how to get your pistol license in New York City. But back onto the subject, when you have to have protection or be mindful of where you at. You can't get caught slipping like that because when they was in Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles, his own girlfriend took a picture of the food and then posted it and was like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. And obviously it's been confirmed confirmed from the LAPD that the people that did this to him got the information from Instagram. Obviously, Instagram is a part of, just like I said, a part of it's owned by certain companies. So obviously, law enforcement has more access to it to see who's doing what. So that means they actually got a lead. Wow. But to make it even worse, if you've seen what happened, like, I'm going to get more in depth. The thing that really killed my heart, if you really watched the video, PNB Rock was still alive when he got shot. Where was his girlfriend? Where was his baby mother? Nowhere to be found. His baby mother was outside near the EMS. She didn't even want to get her hands dirty. He was still alive, moving on the floor. And this is how I know the girl didn't really care about him. And this is why I like, yo, and she was the reason why he died. Stupid. I'm sorry. Like, she's stupid because people don't realize the things they do until after they do it. And then you have to take accountability for your actions. Oh, man. And I'm going to go to another one. The kid who pretended to shoot Nipsey Hussle. I remember that day, sad day, rest in peace of Nipsey, and rest in peace to all the fallen soldiers. Nipsey Hussle even said it. Well, not directly him, but his people even said it. Like, yo. And it was on live. The dude that pretended to shoot Nipsey Hussle, he was on live stream saying, yo, I did this, I'm on the highway right now, And then even his friend was like, yo, that's nothing to play with. Because people are so hungry for clout chasing and want to get their numbers up that they will put themselves at risk. If you know LA, I've been to LA. The gang culture out there is way different. It's serious. Like, it's serious. It's a lifestyle. It's not just, and it's a death style. But the thing is, you cannot play with stuff like that. So the kid was like, oh yeah, he was some young kid trying to get credentials behind it. And then his friend was like, yo, don't even play like that, man. Stop playing like that. And guess what? A month later, he was shot in near a restaurant in his car, killed, over playing with somebody's name just to get clout. See, when dangers of social media, man. Like, you want to get clout, you want to get attention so bad that you would lose your life or put yourself, make yourself susceptible to be harmed and put yourself in harm's way. Not smart. And there's more. And there's another one in LA, like the dude that vandalized Nipsey Hussle memorial or his grave. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was his grave. He went to his grave and actually had the phone out like, yo, I don't care where you from, Pointless. Trying to get credentials, trying to get clout. And guess what? He was on a live stream talking about it. Live stream. And I remember I seen this like over a year ago or a year and a half ago. He was on live stream with the phone like, yeah, I did it, And guess what? Live stream means everybody could watch your shit. Watch your stuff, right? Watch your streams. So while he was recording, he was sitting in that spot for like over like 10 minutes or something like that. Soon as he recorded, so obviously and the police confirmed this too, and other people confirmed this. The background, somebody was like, wait a minute, I know where that's at. Because he was in the car doing a selfie live stream, and then you see background trees, and it was a certain neighborhood. So obviously, if somebody lives in that neighborhood, they know, wait a minute, I know where that's at. Oh, they went right to him, and on live stream, tightened him up, shot him up like multiple times, and he died on live stream. See, it's not worth it, bro. It is not worth it. And what I'm going to tell you is what I told people in my inner circle. And it's so funny how, not funny, but it's so wild how my boy hit me up the same time PNB Rock, rest in peace, got killed. And he was like, yo, I remember you told me this. Trust me, this will save your life. If you posting on social media, right? If you're in a public area or if you're in a wild area, do not, I repeat, do not post your location until you are away from that location. Trust me. And one thing that I'm learning about social media is that people are acting tough for views. People are self-snitching on themselves. So be careful what you post, man. Like, if you don't have legal guns, do not put guns on social media. And one thing that I know about social media as well, the dangers of social media, because it's messing with people's heads, especially women. It's used as a dating app. It's used as a hookup app. And one thing that I'm realizing about social media, women mostly use it for validation and ego purposes. That's why a lot of women now is like, you know what? They have a false sense of reality. They feel like, yo, I'm that girl, I'm this, I'm that. Even some dudes be doing it like, just because they have followers on Instagram and people are watching them, but in real life, nobody knows you. So it gives you a false sense of security and false sense of reality, which overall, it's a disconnect from reality. So the main thing is live your life. Don't post so much, and at least be smart when you're posting. And one more thing, when you're going on vacation, like if people know where you live, don't let them know you're on vacation. Don't be posting pictures and stuff like that. That's why I don't let a lot of people know where I live. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a secure location. Be careful, man. Be smart. Stay dangerous. But one thing you have to understand, this is a real story. The last story I'm going to tell you, like this is when MySpace was out, or Facebook. I think it was MySpace. Because one of my people way back, no name, no blame, he had a problem. Mind you, this is how dangers actually happen. He had a problem with a girl, right? Not even a girl. He was dealing with somebody's girl, not knowing that the girl already had a man. The man was already butthurt about it. So then he put out his location like, oh, we at this party tonight. Boom, boom, boom. You already know what it is. So then when he went to the party, guess who was there because they saw his post? Yeah, the guy that was dating that girl. You know what I'm saying? So he, of course, approached him. Fight broke out, scuffle, and then he got shot. Almost died. True story. So the moral of the story is be mindful of what you're posting in a location, especially if you have money, man. Don't be moving around like, yo, you the one, because guess what? You could be the one, but how you going to be the one when somebody's holding a gun at you or putting your life at risk? Stay dangerous, man. Make sure you know what you're doing out here and post less.